Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sophia, a yoga teacher based in Sydney, Australia. And today we're going to start the class in a butterfly. So lying down with your feet together, knees apart, and placing one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Perhaps closing the eyes and arriving in the space. Let's take a big deep inhale together and clear it out through the mouth. So today's practice, we will be using the breath in our balancing poses to establish and enhance our mind-body connection. So using the breath to provide that bridge, provide that connection. Okay, we're going to start by doing some belly breathing, also called diaphragmatic breathing, which activates our parasympathetic nervous system, also our rest and digest, so we can be more relaxed in our practice and really connect inwards into our bodies. So we're going to inhale in through the nose, belly rises, so the hand should lift. And then exhale out through the nose, belly should fall, hand should lower. Inhale, belly rise for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, belly rise for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And when you're ready, we're going to bring the knees in and towards the chest, and giving them a nice big hug. Okay, placing your arms down in a cactus position, so either side of your head, and then engaging the core. We're going to bring the knees into tabletop and then just gently roll the knees to the right side and just hover, and then inhaling, picking them back up, and then gently moving them to the left. Hover here, and then inhaling, picking them back up, and exhaling over to the other side. And just keep doing this for a couple more rounds. Remember, engaging the core gently, picking the knees up, moving to center, and exhaling them over to the other side. Okay, and coming back to center. All right. We're going to hug the knees into the chest and then extend them in front of you, but keep them hovered. Engaging the core, we're going to do a low boat here for a couple breaths. Inhaling in through the nose and exhaling. All right, hugging the knees back into the chest, and we're just gently going to rock over the spine. And if you've got any lower back problems, just feel free to skip this part and just come into a tabletop in your own way. Okay, so tabletop, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, and we're going to do a couple cat-cows here. So inhaling, opening the chest, exhaling, pushing the floor away, nose to belly button. Inhaling, shoulders roll back, exhaling, pushing the floor away, rounding the spine. Again, just doing a couple more in your own time, mobilizing the spine. And feel free now to take any movement that you want to. So maybe expanding the movement in all different directions, maybe feeling the edges, going one way, maybe going the other. And then coming back to stillness. All right, we're going to untuck the toes and send the hips up towards the sky. First downward facing dog. So get comfortable. Remember, fingers spread apart, shoulders rounded and away from ears. We're looking for a flat back, so maybe quite a lot of bend in the knees at the start. Okay, we're going to take a little twist here. So picking up the left hand and placing it on the outside of our right ankle and looking underneath our right shoulder, twisting here. Not going to hold this for long, so placing the left hand back down, picking up the right and placing it on the outside of that left ankle. Opening up the left side of the body, enjoying creating a bit more space. And then we're going to gently walk the feet up towards the top of the mat to meet the hands. And clasping the elbows, we're just going to let the head go, all of the upper body just fall limp. Just roll from side to side in a nice ragdoll. Okay, so when you're ready, letting the hands go and just gently, one vertebra at a time, roll up all the way to standing at the top of the mat. Just take a moment here, maybe with your eyes closed, and take a nice big deep breath in through the nose and let it go out through the mouth. Alright, let's do our first sun salutation. So inhaling our arms up to the sky, engage the glutes with a slight back bend. Exhaling, forward fold, hinge at the hips. We're going to inhale, step the right foot back, plant that right knee, coming into a horse rider pose. And then on your next exhale, let's step that back to a high plank. Take an inhale at the top. Then drop the knees, chest, chin to the ground. Inhaling in through to cobra. Exhaling, pushing the floor away back into our downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, our right foot comes up, planting the left knee, horse rider. And then exhale, untuck the toes, coming back into our forward fold. Inhaling, our arms going up towards the sky, baby back bend. And exhaling to close the sun salutation. Okay, let's do the other side. So inhale, arms overhead, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the left knee back, horse rider. Exhale, back into our high plank. Inhale at the top and then exhale, drop the knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhaling, pushing through, open the chest, cobra. Exhale, pushing the floor away, sending the hips up to the sky. Inhaling, left foot comes forward, plant that right knee, horse rider. Exhale, untuck the back toes, take a big step into our forward fold. Inhaling, hands come up to the sky, back bend. exhaling, closing the sun salutation. Okay, let's do that again. Inhaling, arms go up, back bend. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, right foot back, drop the right knee, horse rider. Exhale, planting the hands, stepping it back to high plank. Taking an inhale at the top, then drop knees, chest, chin. Inhaling, cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, dropping the left knee, horse rider. Exhale, forward fold at the top. Inhaling, arms go up to the sky. Exhale, back bend, closing. Inhaling, arms overhead, back bend. Exhaling, forward fold, hands meet feet. Inhaling, left foot back, drop the right knee. Exhaling, back into our high plank. Inhaling at the top. Exhale, drop the knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhaling, pushing through, cobra. Exhale, sending the hips back to our downward facing dog. Inhaling, left foot forward, drop the right knee, horse rider. Exhale, take a big step to forward fold. And on your next inhale, we're going to rise up all the way to standing, hands overhead. Amazing. Okay, have a little reset here. We're going to gradually come into our chair pose. So we're going to inhale our hands up towards the sky, exhale, bend in the knees and lower down. So from the chair, we're going to send our arms back and then we're going to lean forward and come onto our tiptoes. This is called drinking bird. And we're going to inhale at the top and exhale, lower down further. Inhale. And then exhale, lower. Last inhale here, and then exhale, straighten the legs, coming to our forward fold. Planting the hands and taking a big step back to our high plank. Inhale at the top, exhale, chaturanga or drop the knees. Inhale to upward dog, and exhale, sending the hips back to our downward facing dog. Okay, we're going to take an inhale, lifting our right leg up towards the sky, coming to a three-legged dog. And then we're going to exhale, bring the knee towards the chest, place that right foot down and the left knee down, coming into a low lunge. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, deepening into that lunge. Opening up the left hip flexor. Taking a breath here, and then on your next inhale to elongate, exhale, we're going to revolve and twist to the right, opening up the side body. Take an inhale here, and then on the exhale, we're going to untuck the toes and rise up to our revolved high lunge. And take an inhale here. And then on your exhale, coming forward into our high lunge, square the hips. Exhaling deeply, take an inhale here. And then exhale, moving the chest forward, sending the arms back, arrowhead. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, shift all the way into that right foot. And let's pick up the left foot, coming into our aeroplane, focusing our gaze, taking an inhale here, and then on your exhale, moving the chest forward towards the thigh, placing the hands on the floor, coming into our standing splits. Last inhale here, fullest expression, and then placing that left foot back down next to the right. And we're going to come back into our drinking bird. So heels raised, chest forward, arms back. And then exhaling, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift, and then exhale, we're going to plant the hands and maybe jump back to our chaturanga. Move through your vinyasa, taking us back to our downward facing dog. Okay, over to the left. So inhaling our left foot up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bringing that left knee towards the left elbow, placing that right knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms, low lunge. Exhale to lower into the lunge. Taking an inhale here. And then exhale, let's open the chest to the left side, revolve low lunge. Take an inhale here. And then on the exhale, untuck the toes, coming all the way up to our revolved high lunge. Take a breath here. And then exhale, sweeping the arms to the front, coming into our high lunge. Square the hips. Inhale here. And then exhale, move the chest towards the left thigh, sending the arms behind you, arrowhead. Maybe adjust the feet, taking an inhale here, you know where we're going, and then moving the chest forward, picking the right foot up, sending it back, aeroplane. Take another inhale here, fix your gaze, and then gently move the chest towards the thigh, coming into our standing splits, placing the hands on the floor. Sending that right foot up towards the sky, fullest expression. And then placing that right foot back down next to the left. And then coming back down to our drinking bird. So bending the knees, picking up the heels, sending the chest and the arms back. And then standing up back to our mountain pose at the top of the mat, having a little reset. Okay, we're going to start in our tree pose. So shifting the weight into the right foot, making sure the foot is grounded. We're going to pick up our left foot and either place it on our shin or on the inside of our left thigh, coming into our tree. And then placing our hands in a prayer at heart center, fixing your drishti, fixing your gaze. Breathe. And if this is easy for you, maybe throwing in an extra challenge, raising your arms overhead, maybe looking up towards your hands, maybe opening the arms up. It's okay to wobble. Trees always wobble in the wind, so just embrace the wobble. Okay, let's bring the knee towards the chest and hook the knee in, and then place that left hand on the inside of the left foot. Placing the left hand in front of you, you're going to lean forward, sending that left foot up towards the sky, kicking it into your left hand, coming into a dancer pose. Slight bend in that right knee, fixing your drishti, fixing your gaze. Last inhale here, and then exhale, letting go of that foot, coming through our warrior three, and then placing that back foot down on the mat at a 45-degree angle. Sending the arms back. Let's take an inhale here, and then exhale, coming into our pyramid. So really elongating the spine and exhaling down, going deeper into this pose. So walking the hands, planting them on the floor, bending that front knee, and then pick up the right foot and swing it all the way back into our three-legged dog. Then bring the knee towards the chest and place it down into our pigeon pose. And taking an inhale to open the chest, and then on the exhale, maybe walking the hands forward and lowering the chest all the way to the floor to a restorative pigeon. Or we can come into a mermaid. So the video is up on the screen now. Hooking the strap on the left foot, we're going to pull the strap overhead and inhaling our right arm up to the sky and grabbing the strap. Opening the chest and keep pushing away with that right thigh to keep you stable and balanced. Last couple breaths here. And when you're ready, we're going to walk gently back up to our pigeon. And all of us together, let's pick up that right knee and send it up towards the sky. Let's bend that right knee and open the hips up to the right hand side. Either staying here or coming into your wild thing. We're placing that right foot on the floor, opening the chest towards the sky. Take an inhale here. And then on your exhale, twisting the body back down into our three-legged dog. And take your Vinyasa, either three-legged chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog and exhale to downward facing dog. Okay, on your next inhale, let's walk, step or jump to the top of the mat. Exhale to fold. Inhale all the way up to the sky and exhale to close. Okay, let's shift the weight now into our left foot and pick up our right. Place it either on the inside of our thigh or maybe lower, coming into our tree. Placing the hands at heart center. Fix your gaze, connect to the mind through the breath. Steady mind, steady body. Maybe challenging yourself, moving your hands overhead. Maybe separating your branches, opening the arms up. Amazing. One more breath here, and then let's bring that right knee in towards the chest and grabbing the right foot on the inside with your right hand, sending that left arm in front of you, and then we're just going to gently shift our upper body forward, and then again kicking our right foot into our hand. Slight bend in the left knee, fixing your gaze, breathing here. Okay, last breath. And then on your next exhale, we're going to let go of that right foot and send the right hand in front of us, coming into our warrior three. And then placing our right foot back down onto the mat in a 45-degree angle, so toe pointing towards the top edge, coming into our pyramid pose. So hands down either side of our left foot with a fairly straight back, just bending into that left knee slightly and letting the head go. Okay, taking your last inhale here, and then on the exhale, exhale, bend into that left knee, planting the hands on the floor, and sweep that left foot up towards the sky, three-legged dog. And then exhale, we're going to bring the left knee in towards the chest, placing the left knee down, opening up the hips, coming into our pigeon. And again, either staying here or walking your hands towards the floor into a restorative pigeon. Or if you did mermaid on the other side, feel free to grab the strap and again wrap it around that right foot. Inhaling a left hand overhead and grabbing the strap with both hands, opening the chest towards the sky. Okay, whichever option you're in, maybe taking a last breath here and coming back into our pigeon. Placing the hands on the floor, we're going to pick up that left knee and send it up towards the sky. Okay, then we're going to bend that top left knee, open the hip up to scorpion. Okay, either staying in scorpion or coming into your wild thing. Sending the chest up towards the sky. Last inhale here, and then on your exhale, coming back to center and coming through a Vinyasa, maybe three-legged chaturanga. We meet in downward facing dog. Okay. We're going to drop the knees and come into a child's pose and just take a few breaths here and enjoy just slowing down the practice. We're going to take a little rest in child's pose, reconnect with the breath, to reconnect back to the breath. Enjoy these next few moments of rest and establish that bridge between our mind and body. Okay, last breath here in child's pose. And then we're going to gently rise up and we're going to twist round and find ourselves lying on the mat, coming into our bridge pose. So making sure we can touch our ankles with our fingertips. And taking an inhale at the bottom, and then exhale, let's roll up, sending our hips towards the sky, opening the chest, opening the hips, engaging the glutes. Maybe walking the shoulders underneath and clasping your hands together. So you can open the chest a bit further. Breathing here. And last inhale at the top. And then on the exhale, let's lower down the hips all the way to the floor. And just release by windscreen wiping the knees from side to side. Coming back to center. Let's do one more bridge. So either take the previous version, or if wheel is in your practice, placing the hands beside the ears and pushing up to full wheel to get that nice opening, straightening the arms, straightening the legs, letting the head go. 2 more breaths here. Last inhale, and then exhale, tucking the chin towards the chest and gently lower down gradually, one vertebra at a time until we're on the mat. Amazing. Let's hug the knees in towards the chest and maybe rock from side to side, releasing any tension in the lower back. Okay, we're going to come into a shoulder stand. So if this isn't in your practice, just take legs up the wall. It's a similar inversion. We still get the same effects. If you're coming with me in taking shoulder stand, placing the feet overhead and then sending your hips up towards the sky and placing your hands on your lower back. Remember tucking the chin in towards the chest. And just taking a few more breaths here. And then if plow is in your practice, you can gradually start moving the feet over the head. And maybe if you can get the hips and the knees either side of the ears. Okay, to come out, maybe sending the feet overhead, supporting the lower back, and then gradually lower down all the way, sending the feet all the way extended and lifting up the head. We're going to counter this with a fish pose, so placing the crown of the head onto the mat and using your arms to pick your chest up, and the head should really be light, and you should really just be using your arms to pick up your head, looking behind you. Maybe taking a big inhale in through the nose and clear it out the mouth. Okay, coming into our last pose of the day, Shavasana. And let the body just completely relax and come into stillness. Maybe taking a big deep inhale in through our nose and let it go out through our mouth. And just enjoy these last few moments in stillness to absorb the practice and connect your mind, your body with your breath. Okay, maybe starting to deepen the breath and perhaps maybe wiggling those fingers, wiggling those toes, waking up the body and taking a nice big stretch with your arms overhead and then hugging the knees in towards the chest and gradually making your way to a seated position or staying lied down in Shavasana with your eyes closed, Hands resting on knees if you're sitting upright. And let's take one final breath all together in through our nose and let it go out through our mouth. Bringing your hands to prayer in heart center. We raise them up to the forehead. The divine magic in me sees the divine magic in you. We bow down. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. Namaste. Amazing. Well done, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this practice, this connection to mind, body. Hopefully see you in the next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day.